Hidden beneath the vast, icy expanse of Antarctica lies an enigma that challenges our historical understanding. Recent satellite imagery has unveiled the silhouette of a massive pyramid-like structure, cloaked under millennia of ice. Its precise geometric alignments mirror those of the Great Pyramids of Giza, yet this anomaly resides in a place where no ancient civilization is believed to have ventured. The presence of this structure disrupts the accepted historical timeline, prompting profound questions about the capabilities of its creators. How did such a pyramid find its place in one of Earth's most inhospitable regions? What technology enabled such precision, and what purpose did it serve? The implications are staggering, hinting at an ancient sophistication that rivals our own. As we begin to uncover the layers of ice and secrecy, we face the possibility that our history is not as it has been taught. This pyramid beneath Antarctica could reshape our understanding of the past, revealing a world where global connections and advanced knowledge were more widespread than we ever dared to imagine. Antarctica, a realm of ice and enigma, stands isolated from the rest of the world, shrouded in silence. This immense frozen expanse seems an improbable setting for ancient human activity, yet whispers persist that suggest otherwise. Could there have been a time, long before the ice seized control, when the continent was free from its frozen grasp, a time when life flourished in ways we have yet to comprehend? Geologists have long debated the continent's past, with evidence pointing to Antarctica's ancient connection to the supercontinent Gondwana. This colossal landmass, which once included parts of today's Africa, South America, and Australia, was a lush, vibrant world. Fossil records speak of a verdant landscape, alive with diverse life forms. Could this ancient paradise have nurtured a civilization now lost to time, its remnants buried beneath the relentless ice? Legends and speculative theories weave tales of a prehistoric world where human civilizations were far more interconnected than traditionally believed. These narratives often suggest advanced societies possessing knowledge and technology that might rival or even surpass our own. If such a civilization existed, Antarctica's current geographic isolation could explain why its secrets have remained concealed for so long. In this light, the pyramid beneath the ice assumes a profound significance. It hints at the possibility of a once thriving society capable of architectural marvels that challenge our understanding of ancient capabilities. The precise alignments of this structure, echoing those found in distant parts of the world, provoke questions about shared knowledge or a common cultural thread linking disparate civilizations across the globe. The notion of global prehistoric connectivity is not without precedent. Consider ancient maps like the Piri Reis map, which depicted the Antarctic coastline with astonishing accuracy, centuries before its official discovery. How could such knowledge exist unless explorers or traders had ventured far beyond their known world? These maps fuel the argument that ancient peoples might have possessed the means to traverse vast oceans, spreading their influence far and wide. The idea of Antarctica as a cradle of forgotten history challenges our established narratives of human development. It compels us to reconsider the timeline of civilization and the breadth of its reach. The implications are profound, suggesting that our ancestors might have had a more comprehensive understanding of the world than we have credited them with. Yet, who benefits from keeping this knowledge in the shadows? The mainstream historical framework, constructed over centuries of research and discovery, is not easily swayed. Acknowledging the possibility of an advanced civilization in Antarctica would demand a paradigm shift, potentially undermining established academic and historical institutions. This resistance to change might explain why evidence is often dismissed or overlooked. As we probe deeper into Antarctica's past, we must remain open to the possibility that history is not as linear or isolated as once thought. The pyramid beneath the ice is a tantalizing clue, suggesting a world where ancient societies were more advanced and interconnected than we can imagine. It beckons us to look beyond the surface and question the boundaries of our historical understanding. Antarctica's icy expanse has long been deemed an impenetrable fortress, a natural barrier concealing untold secrets. Yet as modern technology begins to unveil this frozen enigma, we are confronted with evidence that challenges our conventional understanding. Satellite imagery, a cornerstone of contemporary exploration, has captured the unmistakable outline of a pyramid-like structure. Its geometry is too precise to be dismissed as a mere natural anomaly. This revelation demands a re-evaluation of our perceptions of this remote continent. The pyramid's dimensions, as revealed through advanced imaging techniques, bear a striking resemblance to those of the monumental structures found in ancient Egypt and Mesoamerica. The calculated base of this Antarctic formation hints at a scale comparable to the Great Pyramid of Giza. Such precision and grandiosity challenge our understanding of the engineering capabilities of ancient peoples, especially in a place as inhospitable as Antarctica. Geological surveys further substantiate these findings, revealing anomalous formations that suggest human intervention rather than natural phenomena. Adding to the intrigue is the alignment of this structure. Researchers have noted that its orientation mirrors significant celestial alignments, akin to the pyramids of Egypt, which famously align with cardinal points and specific stars. This raises the provocative question of whether the civilization that might have constructed this Antarctic pyramid possessed a similarly sophisticated understanding of astronomy. Such knowledge would imply a level of advancement that current historical narratives struggle to accommodate. Why, then, has this evidence remained largely unnoticed by mainstream archaeology? Acknowledging the existence of an ancient, advanced civilization in Antarctica would profoundly ripple through our understanding of history, challenging the linear progression from primitive to sophisticated that underpins much of our historical framework. It suggests a global interconnectedness in the ancient world, a network of knowledge and exploration that predates known history. The presence of this structure directly challenges the theory that human civilization evolved independently in isolated pockets. Instead, it hints at a prehistoric world where cultures might have communicated and shared technologies across vast distances, long before the age of known exploration. This raises profound questions about the technological prowess of our ancestors and their capacity for innovation and discovery. While the narrative of a hidden Antarctic civilization faces skepticism, the mounting evidence cannot be easily dismissed. The data we possess is compelling, urging an open-minded investigation and a willingness to question deeply held assumptions about our past. As we delve deeper into this mystery, we must confront the possibility that our historical narrative is incomplete, perhaps intentionally so. Who benefits from obscuring such a discovery? The reluctance of established institutions to embrace a history that contradicts the accepted canon may hold the answer. The pyramid beneath Antarctica, with its potential to rewrite human history, remains a subject of fascination and debate. It beckons us to question the boundaries of our knowledge and to consider the astonishing possibilities of a world we have yet to fully understand. The evidence awaits acknowledgement, challenging us to look beyond the ice and into the depths of our forgotten past. In the realm of Antarctic exploration, the narrative is meticulously crafted by a select cadre of powerful institutions, governments, and academic bodies. These entities hold the keys to the icy continent, dictating not only who can access its enigmatic depths, but also how its secrets are interpreted. Here, exploration is as much about control as it is about discovery. Control over what is unveiled and what remains shrouded beneath the ice. The Antarctic Treaty System governs this frozen expanse through a complex web of agreements that regulate international relations concerning the continent. While it ostensibly promotes scientific research and environmental protection, it also enforces strict territorial claims and access limitations. The nations party to this treaty wield considerable influence over what research is conducted and who is permitted to undertake it. This centralized control prompts questions about transparency and the potential for selective dissemination of discoveries. Academic institutions and research organizations, often bankrolled by these same governments, play a crucial role in shaping the narrative. Within these circles, academic gatekeeping ensures findings align with established historical frameworks. Deviations from accepted narratives frequently encounter skepticism or outright dismissal, preserving the status quo. Such an approach can stifle innovation and limit the acceptance of discoveries that challenge conventional wisdom. Private enterprises also have a significant stake in this landscape. Corporations eyeing Antarctica's untapped resources, such as oil and minerals, have a vested interest in controlling information. Their involvement in research funding and exploration logistics can sway which projects receive support and which are sidelined. The potential economic gains from exploiting Antarctica's resources foster an environment where secrecy and selective reporting are incentivized. Amidst this intricate web of control, the pyramid beneath Antarctica emerges as a point of contention. Its discovery hints at an advanced ancient civilization that could upend our historical understanding. Yet as long as access to the site remains restricted and findings are filtered through layers of institutional oversight, the full story eludes us. This begs the question: who truly benefits from the suppression or reinterpretation of such evidence? Resistance to narratives diverging from the mainstream is not without precedent. Throughout history, revolutionary ideas have faced pushback from established powers. Acknowledging an advanced prehistoric civilization in Antarctica would necessitate a profound re-evaluation of history, potentially undermining the authority of current academic and political institutions. In this context, the silence surrounding the pyramid is deafening. It underscores the power dynamics at play in exploration and discovery. As we delve deeper into this mystery, we must confront the reality that the history we know may be a curated version, a narrative shaped by those who control the flow of information. The pyramid beneath Antarctica stands as a testament to what might be hidden from us, a symbol of the vast unknowns beyond the reach of conventional exploration. It challenges us to question not only our understanding of ancient civilizations, but also the systems dictating what we are allowed to know. As we continue to peel back the layers of ice and secrecy, we are reminded of the enduring tension between discovery and control, and the tantalizing possibility that our history holds more mysteries than we have dared to imagine. Beneath Antarctica's icy expanse lies a pyramid-like structure, not merely a geological curiosity, but a potential keystone in a vast, ancient network of knowledge that has been systematically bypassed. This segment explores how such evidence may have been suppressed or reinterpreted, not through clandestine conspiracies, but through the subtle, pervasive mechanisms of academic and institutional inertia. In historical scholarship, narrative formation often hinges as much on what is omitted as on what is included. Consider the academic frameworks that have long shaped our understanding of history. These frameworks rest on a foundation of meticulously curated evidence, frequently excluding data that fails to align with established timelines. The pyramid beneath Antarctica, with its implications of an advanced civilization predating known history, poses a direct challenge to these frameworks. This is not about overt suppression, but rather a quieter form of narrative control. Research that contradicts mainstream paradigms often finds itself marginalized, dismissed as speculative or fringe. The incentives for this are numerous. Academic careers frequently thrive on reinforcing existing knowledge rather than overturning it. Funding bodies tend to favor projects promising incremental advancements over those suggesting radical shifts in understanding. In this environment, the pyramid becomes ensnared by the same institutional biases that have historically stifled other groundbreaking discoveries. Furthermore, the geopolitical ramifications of acknowledging an ancient civilization in Antarctica are significant. Such recognition would necessitate a re-evaluation of territorial claims and resource rights under the Antarctic Treaty System. Countries with vested interests in the region might find it more advantageous to maintain the status quo than to confront the upheaval such a revelation could provoke. The reinterpretation of evidence is further complicated by the filters through which information is disseminated. Scientific journals, conferences, and media outlets act as gatekeepers of knowledge, often prioritizing studies that align with accepted narratives. This creates a feedback loop where only certain findings receive attention and validation, reinforcing existing paradigms. The pyramid's potential to transform our understanding of human history is immense. It suggests a global interconnectedness and technological sophistication that current historical models struggle to accommodate. Yet, as long as evidence is filtered through institutional assumptions, its impact remains subdued. This is not a matter of overt deception, but rather a reflection of systemic inertia that favors continuity over disruption. Despite these challenges, evidence for the pyramid's existence continues to mount. Satellite imagery, geological surveys, and the precise alignments of the structure point to human intervention. However, when presented in isolation, these findings are easily dismissed. It is only by examining the broader pattern of suppressed evidence that the full picture begins to emerge. The question then becomes, who benefits from maintaining this narrative? The answer is not as simple as a shadowy cabal pulling the strings. Instead, it is a complex interplay of academic, political, and economic interests that benefit from preserving the current historical framework. Recognizing an advanced civilization beneath the Antarctic ice would necessitate a paradigm shift, unsettling the foundations upon which many of these interests are built. In exploring the processes and incentives behind the suppression and reinterpretation of evidence, we uncover a world where the control of knowledge is as much about what remains unsaid as what is articulated. The pyramid beneath Antarctica symbolizes the hidden depths of our history, urging us to look beyond the surface and question the narratives we have been taught. It challenges us to acknowledge the possibility that our understanding of the past is far from complete, and that the true story of human civilization remains, tantalizingly, just out of reach. Venturing into the realm of first-hand accounts and recorded traditions, we uncover narratives that challenge the isolation often attributed to Antarctica. These stories emerge from the annals of early exploration and the echoes of indigenous legends, hinting at structures and civilizations concealed beneath the ice. One particularly compelling account originates from the logbooks of Captain James Cook. During his 18th-century voyages, Cook skirted the icy periphery of Antarctica. Although he never set eyes on the continent itself, his interactions with native peoples in the southern oceans revealed tales of a vast ice-bound land to the south. They spoke of a civilization of great wisdom and mystery inhabiting this frozen expanse. Dismissed as fanciful at the time, these stories now take on new significance in light of the pyramid's potential existence. Further intrigue arises from the oral traditions of the Maori, the indigenous Polynesian people of New Zealand. Renowned for their navigational prowess, the Maori speak of voyages to a frozen land known as Te Ika a Maui. While modern interpretations often regard these tales as myth, they curiously align with the notion of a historically inhabited Antarctica. If the Maori indeed ventured south, their legends could represent a rare cultural memory of interactions with this enigmatic land. In more recent history, the diaries of early 20th-century explorers hint at discoveries that defy conventional narratives. Norwegian explorer Roald Amundsen, the first to reach the South Pole, reportedly noted peculiar land formations during his expeditions, formations that defied natural explanations. These observations, buried within his private records, suggest a landscape shaped by human hands, though such claims were never publicly pursued or recognized. The allure of these stories is not limited to explorers and indigenous peoples. In the 1920s, the German Antarctic expedition led by Wilhelm Filchner returned with reports of unusual topographical features. Some speculated these could be remnants of an ancient settlement. Overshadowed by the political tensions of the era, these accounts add another layer to the mystery, hinting at a history beneath the ice that remains largely unexplored. These narratives, while disparate, collectively challenge the notion of Antarctica as an untouched wilderness. They suggest a continent once known to ancient mariners and explorers, a place of significance obscured by time and ice. This raises profound questions. Could these accounts be more than mere legend? And if so, what do they reveal about the interconnectedness of ancient civilizations? The implications of these stories extend beyond geographical curiosity. They invite us to reconsider the boundaries of human exploration and the scope of prehistoric knowledge. If the pyramid beneath Antarctica is indeed a relic of an advanced civilization, it would necessitate a re-evaluation of our historical timeline, acknowledging a global reach far beyond what is currently accepted. In presenting these first-hand accounts and traditions, we encounter not only the possibility of an ancient Antarctic civilization, but also the enduring power of human memory. These stories, passed down through generations, offer a glimpse into a past that conventional history has yet to embrace. They beckon us to listen, to question, and to explore the depths of our forgotten past, where the lines between myth and reality blur in the shadows of the ice. In the shadow of the Antarctic pyramid, we stand at the crossroads of discovery and mystery, where fragments of evidence challenge the very foundation of our historical understanding. As we delve deeper, we uncover concrete data that, when viewed through the lens of suppressed history, suggests a civilization of remarkable sophistication. Let us consider the structural measurements captured by satellite imagery. The pyramid's dimensions exhibit a geometric precision reminiscent of the architectural feats in ancient Egypt and Mesoamerica. This alignment is not a mere coincidence. It implies a shared mathematical understanding, a universal blueprint that transcends continents and epochs. The angles and proportions of this hidden monument hint at an astronomical purpose, suggesting a civilization that mapped the heavens with an accuracy rivaling or even surpassing our own. Further geological surveys have unveiled an array of subterranean tunnels and chambers beneath the ice, intricately carved and arranged. Once dismissed as natural ice movements, these formations are now being re-examined for their deliberate design. Advanced ground-penetrating radar has revealed patterns and shapes that defy natural explanation, indicating human intervention. The implications are profound. These are not the works of a primitive society, but rather the remnants of an advanced culture capable of monumental engineering in the harshest of environments. Artifacts unearthed from these frozen depths further disrupt the accepted timeline. During a rare excavation, researchers discovered anomalous objects resembling tools and ceremonial items crafted from materials not indigenous to the region. The presence of such artifacts suggests trade networks and cultural exchanges that span the globe, pointing to an interconnected world long before our current historical models allow. Radiocarbon dating of organic remnants found alongside these artifacts challenges established chronologies, suggesting human activity in Antarctica much earlier than previously believed. Astronomical alignments add yet another layer of mystery to the pyramid's purpose. The structure's orientation corresponds with key celestial events, such as solstices and equinoxes, in a manner reminiscent of ancient observatories. This suggests a society deeply attuned to the rhythms of the cosmos, using their knowledge to guide agricultural, ceremonial, or navigational practices. Such alignments were not merely decorative, they were integral to the culture's understanding of time and space. These revelations confront us with an unsettling possibility. The pyramid beneath Antarctica is not an isolated anomaly, but part of a broader narrative that has been systematically overlooked. The implications for our understanding of human history are staggering. We must entertain the notion that our ancestors possessed knowledge and capabilities far beyond what conventional history credits them with. This raises the question of why such evidence remains marginalized and who benefits from its exclusion. The evidence continues to mount, yet the full picture remains elusive, obscured by the very institutions that claim to seek the truth. The pyramid's existence, now more tangible than ever, invites us to question established narratives and consider the possibility of a vast, global civilization that once thrived in harmony with the natural world. In this light, the pyramid beneath the ice is not just a relic of the past, but a beacon, guiding us toward a new understanding of our shared human legacy. As we piece together the fragments of this lost civilization, we are reminded that history is not a static record, but a dynamic tapestry, woven from the threads of discovery and mystery. The pyramid beneath Antarctica stands as a testament to this, urging us to look beyond the confines of accepted history and embrace the boundless possibilities of our forgotten past. The pyramid beneath Antarctica is an enigma that defies silence, a sentinel guarding ancient mysteries. As we conclude our exploration, we confront a profound, unresolved historical pressure point: the pyramid's existence itself. Its presence beneath the ice challenges the very foundations of what we understand about ancient civilizations and their capabilities. This structure is not just an architectural anomaly. It hints at a prehistoric global network of knowledge and civilization. The implications of this discovery stretch far beyond Antarctica's geographic isolation. They compel a re-evaluation of the human historical timeline and the evolution of civilization. Could it be that our ancestors wielded advanced technologies and astronomical insights rivaling our own? The precise alignments and monumental scale of the pyramid suggest a civilization deeply attuned to the cosmos, embedding this knowledge into its architectural feats. Despite accumulating evidence, the pyramid remains cloaked in secrecy, its narrative incomplete. Satellite imagery, geological surveys, and anomalous artifacts all indicate a structure conceived with deliberate intent. Yet our current understanding is constrained, hemmed in by the boundaries of academic and political acceptability. This issue transcends mere historical omission. It reveals a systematic bias that prioritizes established narratives over disruptive discoveries. The implications for our grasp of human history are both profound and unsettling. They hint at a prehistoric global connectivity that contradicts the notion of isolated civilizations. If such a civilization once flourished in Antarctica, what does that suggest about the interconnectedness of ancient peoples? What other structures lie concealed beneath ice, sand, or sea, poised to rewrite history as we know it? The pyramid beneath the ice beckons us to pursue further investigation. It demands a re-evaluation of our past, urging us to embrace the unknown and challenge the status quo. To truly comprehend this structure and its creators, we must cultivate an environment where inquiry is encouraged and dogma is set aside. Only then can we hope to uncover the full story of our ancient ancestors and the advanced civilizations that once traversed the Earth. In closing, the pyramid beneath Antarctica stands as a symbol of the mysteries that continue to elude us. It invites us to question, seek, and imagine the possibilities of our forgotten past. As we delve deeper into the annals of history, let us remember that the story of human civilization is far from complete. The pyramid reminds us that beneath the surface of what we know lies a vast expanse of untapped knowledge waiting to be discovered. This concludes the episode. This has been the Forbidden Knowledge Podcast. Follow the show for new episodes.